I don't know if you can see my cows over there. There's Miracle, Sissy, and her other Miracle baby. I call her Mary Mary. That's a whole story if you don't know about it. Okay, say their name and they're going to join in. We're sitting here on the porch this afternoon. Wonderful afternoon. It's a little warm, but it's great. And it's Testimony Tuesday. And it's interesting because I don't really have anything particular that I just wanted to tell. It's real tempting right now to tell the stories of these cows again. But I'm going to spare you that, especially you guys that know the story of Sissy and then her miracle baby. But every time I come out here with these cows, it's just a reminder of things that God has done. And I was telling somebody, I think it was this morning, how it's so easy to have God just do things for us that they can. Sometimes it's those small things, but they're so personal. You think, I'll never forget this. This is so God, and it just shows me He's in the equation, and nothing takes Him by surprise, and how He can just do things that only He could do, and it's personal. You know it's Him. But we can do that, and then even big things that He can do. And if we don't watch it, we just move on to the next thing. Because life is very quick. Life is very fast right now. I guess it always has been, but it seems like so much quicker now. I just can't even fathom even that the years, we're already going into fall. It's fixing to be the first day of fall here real soon. It just doesn't even seem real that we'll be going through fall, and then all of a sudden it'll be Christmas, and that means it's been a year. It'll be a year since I had my open heart surgery. That happened on Christmas Eve. So it just doesn't even seem possible. But even all the things that happen through that, the things that can seem small to other people are so big, and we remember how personal God is. He wants to be personal. But, can I be grateful? Can I not forget? I tell people, you got to write it down. You got to write it down, because we think, I'm not going to forget that. How could I forget it? You know what? When the next problem comes, next situation comes, if you don't be careful, it'll just slip right from you. We go from seem like one problem to the next problem. We can look at it like that, or we can look at it from being one mountain or one valley to the next valley. But, there's this old song, a Southern gospel song that says, we're not in the valley, we're just changing mountaintops. There's another experience. You can't have a valley without two mountains. There has to be raised places that you go through, but in the middle of that, there can be that dip. And it can seem really dark. It can seem very a deep place. But, it seems cliche, but the truth is, it's in the valley is where the fruit is grown. They'll say, go down the valley of California, the valley of Texas. That's where we grow those fruits and vegetables. You don't find gardens and fruits and vegetables growing up on top of mountains. In fact, the higher the mountain, the less foliage there is. It's above the timberline where there's no grass at all. And so, it's beautiful. Those moments of beauty, and just takes your breath away. There's times, those peaks in life, and the one good thing there's two things about the mountain. When you get up the mountain, you can turn around and look behind you and see how far you've come. And you're like, wow, I didn't even realize how far I come. Or also I can see how God took me through some things. I didn't know why He had me go around that way. And now from up here I can go, oh, because there was a big gully over there. Or there was a snake pit over there. But there was a reason, but you don't know at the time. But you can look back. You can look back and see what He had done. Many testimonies are not even known until later on. How many of you know what I'm talking about? But then there's another thing in the valley. Not only I can look back and see how far I've come and what He brought me through, but also I can look at the mountain and look forward and get a new vision. I can see His glory. And it's not about knowing what I'm supposed to do, but it's just, it's who I'm supposed to follow. I know now, if I look behind me, I can look, and I may not know how we're going to navigate what's ahead. I don't even really know everything that's ahead, but I know this. If my plan is to follow him, then that's the only plan I need. Because sometimes it's going to be day by day. Sometimes it's going to be minute by minute. And boy, that sounds like easy. But anybody been there, knows what I'm talking about. But you know what? We can look back one day and say, I saw God. I didn't know he was even there. So valleys have their ways, and they have their times where that's where the water is, that's where the deep, rich soil is, that's where the fruit is grown. But also the mountains is where I can see his glory. He would take them up and see his glory. That's where the clouds always represents the glory of God. The cloud would come into the temple. It was the glory of God. Jesus went away on a cloud, physically on this side, but then on the other side, how many of y'all know he comes in a spiritual cloud? And he comes back, and he comes in those clouds. It's not just a one-time coming with him. He's coming and going in so many different ways that we don't even know. But I know he's here with me right now. And so, hey, this is Testimony Tuesday. Just reminding me that valleys and mountains have their place. We need them all. God bless you today.